9:39 for the respective sides. Luke Wilson gets it down, and Ricardo having a run in the middle too by the looks of it. He gets wrapped up, not going anywhere. So secondary bounce.
He wasn't too bad that day at West out at Anakie. He was Ricardo. He was quite strong.
Yeah, and if you're going to give him a run on the ball, that's where he'll learn a bit too.
Yeah, my word.
So Gavin gets one high. He looks like he's on the ball as well. So giving him a bit of a run on the ball is good for him.
He's done the right thing, Phil Gavin.
Yeah, Gavin chips it over the top. Costello takes the mark, still in the middle. Not much to kick to at the moment. One of the blokes yelling for it, but not really running for it.
Nah.
So Costello just chips it up. Oh, Phyllis runs through the middle. Bell post still got a couple at half back for them. Ball spills free. Lollicado handball. Was a good handball except the fact that it went straight to a bell post till player. Fursland gets it out wide. Carter at half back. Wheels around. Oh, spent a lot of time with the footy and then turned it over to Phyllis.
Would have liked to have seen Carter go on the left foot and run then, but he obviously not that confident.
So Phyllis switches the play back to the middle. It's okay. Parsons takes the mark. Left foot kick around the corner to Rickett to sit for him. It does. At half forward, he's over the top to Colliver. They've moved the ball from one side to the other now. He plays on. Left foot kick over the top's okay. Created the loose man. Ettridge takes the mark. 30 out. Pretty acute angle, but on the right side for a right footer. And he's kicked 1 goal, 1 today. Ettridge.
Just remember, boys, a few weeks ago, Carrillo kicked 8 in the last quarter. That'll do him here. That'll get him over the line here almost.
Do you want to have something on that?
Matter of fact, I think it'll be a draw just quickly if they do that.
Correct. Ettridge comes in, kicks the goal. He's pretty confident. But he's missed it to the near side.
What if they kick their 8, then that'll be a very handy point.
Lima kicks into overall. Overall now, middle of the ground. Numbers there with Anakie. Unfortunately, they went without the footy. Lollicado picks it up. Handball to Wilson. Chip over the top, looking for Rickett. Can't take the mark. Picked up at ground level for Anakie. Go long towards the full forward mark and Pittman. Probably first mark for the day would have been. No, he might have taken one earlier. But he's only 25 metres out. Probably the wrong side for a left footer. But an opportunity here to improve the Anakie score. Can't work out these blokes. I'd be exhausted if I went back that far every time I got a kick.
Yeah. Don't know what he needs to, really.
So Pittman comes in, kicks from fairway from the man on the mark. He's gone across the face, I think, and he has. That's Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. Only 3 minutes gone. The chip comes in to Fantella. He takes the mark. Where does he go from here? Goes wide, looking for, finding Urquhart. Urquhart very close to the boundary line. Half-back flank. He chips it further and finds Surlick. Haven't seen much of him since quarter time. Surlick now called to play on by the umpire. Kicks long for bell post, for Anakie players. No bell post until now the troops arrive. Dawson picks it up middle of the pack. Whitney, Ash comes through just with strength. Breaks a tackle. Gets a long kick towards full forward. 2 players wrestling there. Jovanovic doesn't get the mark. Doesn't get the free kick. Comes to ground level. Parsons does well. He's well tackled by Jovanovic. Great work by the forwards there as the ball comes out of the defensive area for Anakie. Middle of the ground. Good contest there. Comes picked up Fursland. Goes right, goes left. Gets a handball away and the kick comes out and that's a well-weighted kick. Terrific mark taken for bell post till by Whitney. He did. And I think he might have put that in the memory bank, Dylan Whitney.
Bit of a smile.
So Dawson picks up the footy. Handball comes out to Razmoski. Round the body, Razmoski. In the way there is Parsons for Anakie. 5 minutes gone. Final quarter. 5-11 Anakie. Trail. Bell post till 12:15.
Parsons goes towards Costello. Used the body nicely against Fursland. Plays on quickly. Gets it around the corner to Colliver. Takes the mark. Uncontested. In between wing and half forward. Oh, Candy as well, if you don't mind. Wheels around on the right and then goes long towards the pocket. Turn the ball over though. Will they be able to keep it in? The Panthers have got a couple there. No, they do. They do. Or do they? No, they don't, said the boundary umpire. So we'll have to do the ruck work. Might favour him. He goes up. He gets it down. Ball spills off the back of the pack. Coming across Panthers. They break free. Kick around the corner might be, was that a push? The umpire said play on. Anakie has still got it. Costello from 50 goes towards the lead of Carter, who unfortunately plays for Bellpost Hill. He takes the mark in front. Wants to switch the play out wide, looking for Dawson and Urquhart, but getting there first is Collins.
You read that one.
Handballs it back inboard to nobody in particular, but it sits for Kavanagh. He runs at 50. Could have blazed away and didn't. He measured the pass, and Pittman took the mark. 35 out from goal, 45-degree angle.
He might be on the right side this time, Eric.
Yeah, but like, why go to the pockets? You know, it was a lead. You got to come up the middle of the ground. There was space there.
I think there was space there, but he might shut us up by kicking a big one.
Well, probably the effort that the players upfield are putting in, he needs to.
Yeah.
To support them.
So Pittman comes in, left foot up, 35 yards, missed it to the near side, I think.
Yep.
Through for another one, another behind.
Grubby had certainly taken the foot off the pedal.
Yeah.
Lima, kick into McNamara, marks in the back pocket. Where will he go? Along the line, control kick. Unfortunately, Collins in the way for Anakie. Ball picked up, handball comes back. Long kick now into the full forward area for Anakie. Big pack of players there as ball picked up. Good tackle, McNamara. Rickett comes in, beautiful tap down to Colliver. Tackle high, umpire, and he gives Payne the ball, holding the ball. Tobin goes out wide. Tipped over for Bellpost Hill, Fursland, centre wing. Pretty much slow motion now at the moment as Fursland now chips along the boundary again. That's a great control kick, and mark taken for Bellpost Hill. Comes back inboard. That's a really great kick.
12-15 to 5-12.
So ball now, Bellpost Hill. Get the ball to the full forward area. Bowman back there, tackle without the footy. Play on to the umpire. And handball. 1.5 minutes gone. 12-15 Bellpost Hill, 5-12 Anakie.
Boundary throw in. Rickett got it down. Goes towards centre half back. But Anakie had the numbers. Kavanagh got these. Handball to Peters. Handball inboard. Might be okay if it sits. It is. And Weisbrook runs away. Goes long towards Pittman, who comes out. Can't take the mark. Gets shoved in the middle of the back. And is still down. Panthers with the numbers overall. Breaks free. Handball was okay. It's Zulix. Runs through half back. Chips it into the middle. Tobin. And plenty of space for him. He chips the ball over the top. They take the mark. Dawson goes long towards full forward. Over the back. Sat and wait for it. Handball. Fancy football. Finish it off, boys. The kick around the corner from Whitney has missed. Through for one behind. Unbelievable.
So Collins brings the ball in for Anakie. Steve Rickett. Mark, centre half back. He's kept trying all day.
Yeah, look, he's been pretty good.
Goes out wide, looking for Wilson. Can't take the mark. Ball comes to ground. Ground level, Bellpost Hill have been terrific. But on this occasion, Anakie can't pick the footy up. Big pack of players around the footy. Very scrambly at the moment. And finally, it does come out to Wilson. Wilson for Anakie. Off the side of the boot, looking for Colliver at half forward. Can't take the mark. Can they do something with this 4-0 forward, the Anakie side? No, they can't, as Lollicato picks the footy up, looking for Kavanagh by hand, finds him, runs to 50, little chip pass. Oh, barely got to his teammate, as plays on quickly now. Oh, that's got to be a free kick, surely. Phyllis had absolutely no chance in the wide world of going for the footy. Carter jumped all over him, and ball was kicked in by Peters. Haven't seen much of him all day.
You want half a scum?
No, I'm right, thanks, Grub.
Oh, dear. If anyone saw the TV show a few weeks ago with his birthday, it's nearly as bad. Phyllis now, 15 metres out, 45-degree angle. We're right behind this kick. Comes in, and he's kicked it right through the middle. So he started with one in the first quarter. He's got one in the last quarter. Phil stretching, obviously tiredness.
Well, every bloke I see coming off for Bellpost Hill here, they're all absolutely buggered. So they're still doing the work, even though it doesn't look like it for me. It looks like slow motion for me.
And Wood, Wilson in front, gets it down. Kavanagh can't take it with him. Ball comes out the back of the pack. Kick around the corner from Ettridge is okay towards half forward. Bounce over the top of a couple of players. Not Fursland though. Runs through half back. Goes towards centre half forward. Coming out Parsons. Kept his feet. And the bell post Hill forwards didn't. He runs free through the middle. Goes with a right foot kick towards centre half forward. And Costello took the mark. Ran in. Played on. And kicked the goal. So his second of the afternoon.
Nearly 14 minutes gone. Wilson got the tap down. Steve Rickett got past a tackle there and kicks the ball towards half forward at ground level. Ball taken by Phillips over the top to Culliver. Can he pick it up? He can. Handball back to Phillips. He kicks it towards the goal square. Players back there from behind. Almost a mark to Costello. Can't take it. Picked up by Lollicato. He goes goalwards. Unfortunately, doesn't quite get there, and it's rushed through.
For bell post Hill. Comes commentary box side. Looking for Barton. Oh, he does very nicely. Got the hold anyway. He tips it around the corner to Tobin. Uncontested mark at half back. He chips it further afield. It's okay. Pisano on centre wing uncontested. Takes it. Tar gives him a lead. He goes in that direction. Just chips it up for him to run onto over the shoulder. Umpire says play on. Ash Whitney in there. Parsons. Oh, that's wrapped up. There, he's got it anyway. Please pay something, umpire.
He's got to play holding the ball.
Anakie into attack. Bell post Hill into attack. Punched away by Wilson at the back of the pack. Collins kick around the corner towards Peters. Don't sit and wait for it, son.
Lewis can pick that up.
So boundary throw in short again. Page gets it down in the end. Goes to Tobin. Oh, he ran. That's holding the ball, isn't it? How many times can you go into pirouette dance?
Around the world in 80 days.
Jeez. Forward. He's a very nice thrower of the ball.
That's why he's playing.
Wilson. Yes. Whitney out of the middle of the pack. Goes towards half forward. Off the side to Pisano. Rides a bump outside of the right boot towards the 10-metre square, but getting back there, Parsons for Anakie. Wants to switch the play and go to the outer side. Kicks it out looking for Gavin. He'll be up against Fantella. Gavin traps it. Handball back inboard. It's okay. They just settle things down there. Tridge around the corner towards half forward Costello. Fursland against him. Draws the player and gets the kick to Fantella on centre wing. For bell post Hill out of side. Goes with the right foot kick. Measures the pass to Tobin. Oh, play. There he goes. He's given a 50. He's given a free kick. There's a 50. And Tobin got pushed after he took the mark, and he'll come down. And needs a bit of business.
Absolutely.
So Tobin comes in. Left foot. Kicks.
A goal.
The goal.
Well, about 12 or 14 goals in front of Port Melbourne.
Are they?
It's on the tally. So the ball up in the middle. Wilson down to Rickett. Over to Weisbrook. Towards half forward. In the way there is Fursland again. Played very well today without doing any more than he has to. Mark taken. Page still in the centre square. He's got Tobin on his own in the middle. This is where Anakie seemed to get undone, Grubby. They've allowed too many loose players so that Bell Post Hill can play the game they want to play. Ball kicked into the forward 50. Taking the mark for the Anakie side is Bowman. Bowman switches a play across the ground. Comes out to Wilson. He's got Collins running. Will he use him? No, he won't. Where's he going to go from here? Because there's no Anakie players. He's got to go backwards. Back to the back pocket. And this is where they absolutely cut you off. Phyllis has got to run, bouncing the ball back to the goal square, across the ground, and change the direction. And he's done well. Finds McMurray. Now he has to find a player. He's got players leading. Got White. Doesn't opt to use him. Problem is they go here, there and everywhere. Grubby, you've got to get up the ground to score, don't you?
Yeah. And unfortunately, they make a mistake, and they're only 60 out and they're gone.
They turn it over. So they've been round and round the circle on the half-back flank, and they still retain possession. Now the long kick towards centre wing, looking for Rickett, and I thought he almost got the mark there, but umpire didn't agree. So it's at ground level, centre wing. Rickett comes through, hold the ball. Oh, gee, he might have got pinged for throwing the. No, he got a free kick for a high tackle. So
we can't argue with that because we're 300 metres away. So we'll give that one to him.
Can't see what happened, but might have got a free kick for effort because he worked pretty hard for that. Steve Rickett, long kick along the boundary, very close to the boundary line. Off hands, it stays actually in play. as Culliver handballs it. Got players running, and that's better play. As Anakie now kick towards the head of the goal square.
Oh,
fantastic mark. Is that
Pittman, I think.
Pittman, I think.
It is Pittman above his teammate there, and also two opponents. Fantastic one grab mark, and I guess he needs to do a lot more of that throughout the course of games, Grubby, for Anakie to be any sort of a challenge.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I'm not too happy with him, actually, because he just woke me up. But I tell you what, it's hard to call out there. Have a look at that. The moon is closer than the boundary line over there by the looks of it.
So Pittman comes in, and I think he might well have kicked his first for the day.
22 minutes played, final term. Wilson gets it down again. Fighting hard for it, though. Whitney in the middle. Left foot kick to half forward. Nobody there, though, for the Panthers. Oh, Collins, he drops the mark he probably should have taken. Baseley gets it back to Tobin. He goes back towards the 10-metre square. Tar from behind, punches it away defensively. And the numbers with Anakie. Bowman breaks free. Goes with a short little kick. It's okay. And back into the centre square. McMurray just takes it.
Is that the Bowman that used to win the sprint at the half-time?
That's him. Goes inboard to Parsons, right in the middle of the ground, goes to Colliver. They remind me of Frawley and Garland, those two.
Yeah.
Colliver goes to the left foot kick to Pittman again. So he'll shoot for goal from 45 out directly in front.
It just shows you what happens when the pressure does go off the game.
Yeah.
And that's what's happened to these young blokes. Phyllis and all them are coming into the game. No wonder they're playing well the last weeks, because the other sides haven't been able to put the pressure that the Belpost Hill Panthers can put on.
So Pittman, who kicked one a minute ago, is for number 2. And for 9 for Anakie. He comes in and not going to make the distance. Oh, great mark. Is that
mark.
Rickett? Big Steve Rickett has taken the mark in the goal square, I think. He has.
Well, I don't think it's in the goal square because they're putting him on an angle.
Well, all right. Must have just
in
been
the, I
outside.
was going to say, if it's in the goal square, doesn't he have to go straight in front?
I hope so.
Yeah.
So, I don't think it'll be much trouble for Steve Rickett, though. He comes in, kicks the goal. His first, 9th for...
Up by the pressure, as you've mentioned several times. Wilson in the middle, great tap down again.
But does that mean shut up and don't mention it again?
No, I didn't say that at all.
Oh.
Shut up and don't mention it again.
Hey, I knew someone was going to say it. Oh, look at the pressure.
Kick off the ground for Belpost. Baseley attacks the footy, gets tackled, gets a handball to Tar, looking for somebody to give it to. Now he finds someone. He's tackled in Dawson.
Now that's holding the ball up. Well, good man. Well done.
Isn't that advantage?
Well, yeah, the advantage. He should have let that go then. He finally pays a free kick.
So what's happened now? The free kick taken, the kick is nowhere near as good, and they're going to turn it over. So certainly an advantage lost there for Anakie as umpire now puts the ball up ground totally in shadow now. Had a bit of sun earlier, but picked up there by Whitney. A kick quickly out of the pack, and it is Bowman for Anakie. A long kick along the boundary. It's going to be perilously close to it again. Mark taken for Anakie. Back in board. Looking for Wilson. Takes the mark in the centre. Called to play on. Oh, handball to the umpire, I thought. McMurray, handball back. Wilson, no,
he nearly
now
did.
got it. Now Wilson finally gets a kick towards half forward. Good contest there, 1-on-1. Ball comes clear, picked up by Kavanagh, runs into the open goal, has a bounce, drops it. Now he's...
he could have run another 20 metres.
Absolutely.
His finger's hanging off. He's done something. He's dislocated.
Doesn't kick the goal with his finger. Kicks it with his
I
foot.
think that's why he dropped the ball on the way through.
It's a bad bounce.
Yeah.
Come back, hit him in
Come
the
back
finger.
and hit his finger and dislocated his finger, I reckon.
Fair enough. Belpost 2 with the ball. Last line of defence, just chipping the ball around. Page takes the mark. And got it from McNamara. Goes up the ground towards Urquhart at defensive 50. He takes the mark.
Out wide.
Yeah, out wide. It's like a game of chess sometimes with it, isn't it? They just set them up and just we wait for somebody to move,
But
and
with
then somebody else
Belpost,
moves.
with Belpost, you just look for it there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he goes down the line towards towards centre wing. Oh, geez,
Firstland landed heavily there.
he did, and a few boys take a while to get up too. The ball spills free from Whitney, and it's out of bounds for a throw in.
Oh dear.
Great work, Richo. So the ball comes to the back of the pack. Urquhart gets the kick away towards half forward. Baseley uses the body beautifully. McMurray next to him. Carter keeps his feet. Can he get the handball out? He can. Now to Dawson. 55 out. Goal square. 1-on-1. Lewis. Off hands. Through the back. Anakie have the numbers. And Bowman gives the 1-2. And they go towards Peters on half back. Takes the mark. Most of the players up the field covered, so he wants to switch the play back towards Lewis. He takes the mark in the goal square, goes to the outer side. It's okay, they've built it up. McMurray goes out, but might have turned the ball over. Coming out and keeping the pressure on there was Ash Whitney.
Only 4 or 5 goals kicked in the quarter. Ball thrown in. Wilson got the tap down to nobody. Picked up Belpost Hill back towards the full forward area. Anakie, numbers back there. And can't get the footy clear until Phyllis now does well, kicks it towards Wilson, finds him, centre wing, decides to run on, has one bounce, decides to kick long towards half forward, looking for Ettridge, finds him. It's much better from Anakie. Now goes towards Pittman at full forward. Can he take the mark this time? He does. It's terrific work in front.
Geez, I wish he could have taken a few of them early in that second quarter.
It wouldn't have made a difference to the game,
Yeah, it
would
would have made a big difference.
So Pittman now, he's kicked 1 goal 2 for the quarter. He's 30 metres out directly in front.
Is that scoreboard right?
9-14 to 13-16. What have we got?
Oh, it might be 10-14 in a minute.
Well, they've already got. I was going to say, if he kicks this, they're only about 14 points down on the score, but that can't be right.
No, they'll be 20. They'll be that
So
if he kicks it.
Pittman comes in.
Don't have to worry
Gone
about
a
it.
long way across. It is A behind. 1-3.
The kick in. Baird comes in. In fact, it's Lima, sorry. Comes in, gets it to Barton. At half back. Called to play on now.
Oh, he's kicked it out in the full.
He has kicked it into the... Chips the ball short.
It's good when you hear. You can see him.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Punched away. Page. Barton at half back. This time the kick, not much better. Ricketts stands there, can't take the mark. Needs some support. Might get it back himself. He runs. Oh, he gets one high. Joel Page. So.
He took that free kick.
Yes, he
30
did.
metres this side of where the ball went out over the line.
He did.
What are the boundary umpires doing?
Rickett, he kicks into Page while he was down nearly. Rickett, handball backwards to Parsons. Still in the middle of the ground. He chips the ball.
For God's sake, ring the siren.
And, he's paid. The umpire's now reversed it and giving a free kick to Belpost Hill.
It was a bump.
So.
It was a bump. And they bumped each other, and the bloke that fell over got the free kick.
The bloke that caused it got the free kick.
He bumped into the other bloke and bounced off him and got the free kick.
Razmoski's got it.
I can't believe it.
He kicks it 35 metres backwards. Sets Lima a task, but he's okay. He gets it over the top to Urquhart. Still at half back. Out of side. Have to turn the lights on soon.
Making up for the last quarter.
Urquhart.
This is ridiculous.
It's half back flank. Long kick to half forward.
I've got to get home.
There's a push in the back. Up the back.
I've got to get home. My missus made a big batch of scones.
32 minutes again.
Wilson gets it down. What's going on? The ball spills free. Goes with a right foot kick. Rickett behind. Can't take the mark. Kick off the ground. And
missed.
Oh, geez. I think it was Baseley on the Blood Suzuki Smith's Holden final quarter scoreboard.
Ball's got 4. Anakie towards centre wing now. Running with the flight of the footy. It does well is Peters.
Oh, good boy. That's terrific.
Picks it up. Gets a foot to the footy towards half forward. Well controlled. Mark taken by Ettridge. Runs goalwards. And I think he might have just snuck it in.
That's a great bit of foot.
Wilson gets it down. Coming off the wing, Carter. McMurray there. Through the middle, Whitney. Ash, Whitney gets it away to Wood. Right foot kick long, vacant goal square. Bowman gets back there. Which way is it going to bounce? Will he be able to keep it in? No, he can't through for one behind. And a quick kick in to by Bowman. And gets it to Phyllis,
Yeah,
who
but
takes
he's lost his leads.
2 bounces, runs along the line, goes towards Rickett. And he does well. He's the best player on the ground, I reckon, Rickett.
He's played well.
He's been
pretty
well. He's been good, hasn't he?
He's been good. Goes up the line. Overall, up the side of the pack, Zulix goes towards to Whitney. I'm just told to settle things down.
Just hold on to it till the siren goes.
Just chip it backwards and forwards so we can see it here. Whitney goes long along the line. Oh,
that's
if you don't mind.
great mark.
And
he's played on, and the umpire said, no, go back and have another crack at it because you stuffed it up. If he's handballed that, it's play on.
he gives it away by hands now to Carter, and he kicks it around the corner. Terrible kick off the boot. Handball towards Weisbrock, gets it back. Collins just chips it up for Peters, who goes at it, and is that a mark?
Well, I don't know what he paid because
Okay.
it wasn't a mark and it wasn't a free.
Chips it back inboard. Weisbrock's taking the mark again, so it's centre half back. Over the top. Be Sunday morning soon, won't it?
Oh,
Parsons. Stick with us, Fred. We're not going to a break. We're going to finish it up here because it's about 5:30. There it is! There we go. 13-18, 96. Bellpost Hill have defeated Anakie 10-15.
All right, a big game here at Myers Reserve, Bellpost Hill. Comfortable winners over Anakie at the finish. With me, Brent Gergich, the coach of the Bellpost Hill side. Brent, a good win at the finish, although I thought pressure off in the last quarter wasn't the way you'd like to finish off.
No, definitely. We just had a chat about that then. So, yeah, for probably a break-even first quarter, and we probably played some really good footy, I reckon, in the second and the third quarter, as good as we've played. And then, yeah, just fell away really at the end. It's hard to put your finger. We said it, chat then about it. You know, maybe we need to work harder at training and, you know, maybe work on our fitness a bit. I'm not sure. Just sometimes those sort of things happen, but you sort of don't want to just say, oh, those things happen and, you know, forget about it. We always want to improve, so maybe it's an area we can improve on.
Whilst you've been a top side for a long time and you know the good and the bad, would it be fair to suggest it could be sort of a mid-season slump in this year? You've started so very, very well, played some great footy, and as you said, second and third quarter today, absolutely brilliant, probably as good as we've seen you play. Could it be a mid-season, just sort of a drop-off?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We haven't lost a game yet, so you'd usually be worrying about mid-season slumps when you're losing games. But I definitely, for the last 2 or 3 weeks, we haven't played our best football, but you know, we probably haven't had our best list to pick from either. So that's why I was really wrapped with the guys today, and even the last 2 or 3 weeks with sort of undermanned sides, we've still gone out and played really good football and really hard football, and you know, we've won the game. So in that way, you know, we've got a lot of young guys that come into the team today, guys that have only played 2 or 3 games, and played well, played really, really good football, and that's what we're pretty happy about.
It's fairly obvious when you see fellas like Addy a couple of weeks ago playing in the league, and several others, and then a couple of your top players came off with injury through the day. You're certainly well and truly undermanned, and I suppose to continue winning in those circumstances, as a coach, it's got to give you some sort of feeling of good.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing we just spoke about then. Like sometimes when you don't finish off the game well and you win, you sort of got that sour taste in your mouth, like you haven't done as well as you could have. But we look at the positives, and like I just mentioned, we had a lot of young players that come into the team today and played really good football for good parts of the game, and helped us win a game that we thought was going to be really tough to win today against Anakie, who have been really good, have pushed them the top sides right to the end, and we're really up and about. So we were pretty worried about today, and we put a lot of effort into it, and we. Like I said, I'm pretty happy that some young guys came into the side and stood up and showed they want to play for Bellpost Hill as well.
And not playing yourself, is that a long-term thing, or will you be back?
No, I played I think 2 weeks ago and strained my hamstring pretty lightly, and it was 50-50 probably to play today. But obviously with the bye coming up next week, we decided to give it the extra week, and then I'll get. You know, I'm no spring chicken anymore, so probably not worth risking it now. Maybe when I was a bit younger, I probably would have played, but yeah, just I'll be definitely back after the bye.
And the good part about it, Brent, with young players in your side, if you're on the ground, it's so much easier to tell them out there than what it is from over the fence.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I don't realise sometimes, and the guys sometimes say that when I'm out there, even if I'm not, getting a lot of the football, more direction, and that helps a lot. But I think we've got a lot of other experienced guys that are pretty good at doing that as well. But some of them at the moment are out, which hurts us, and even Brad Martin come off today injured as well towards the end. So, that doesn't help either when you've got a lot of direction that's not out there. So, but we'll get some players back over the next month or so, and hopefully we can keep them in the side, towards the end of the year.
It's only onwards now towards the finals. Well done, another fine win, and keep the good run going. We'll certainly see a bit more of you from now to the finals and in the finals. So well done today, and be good to see you back in the field.
No worries, thanks guys.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Brent Gregg. It's the coach of the